These Bees Count by Alison Formento, illustrated by Sarah Snow. Mr. Tate's class loves taking field trips. Today their bus went to a farm. Farmer Ellen led the class through a big field. There weren't any cows, horses, or sheep. There were only bees and tall flowers. Amy picked a flower and twirled it. Eli looked around. "Is this a flower farm?" Farmer Ellen smiled. "No, but we grow lots of wildflowers." They walked through a grove of blossoming apple trees. "Is this a tree farm?" Natalie asked. "Trees grow here too," Farmer Ellen said. "But at the Busy Bee Farm, we farm bees and honey." "Honey tastes good," said Jake. Eli held on to Mr. Tate. "Bees sting." "Only when they're afraid or angry," said Farmer Ellen. "And beekeepers always dress for safety before visiting the hives." Farmer Ellen took everyone to a small shed. Mr. Tate helped give out beekeeper gear. The children pulled white jumpsuits over their clothes. Shin smoothed the net over her face. "Here comes the bridge." "We look like astronauts," said Jake. "I feel safe in here," said Eli. Farmer Ellen showed the class a field full of tall boxes. "Welcome to the bee yard. These are bee houses, or apiaries. Honeybees live here in hives. Most fly out here each day to work." "Bees work?" Jake asked. "Yes, they collect pollen, which is tiny powder-like grains in flowers, for their food. This powder is carried on their legs to crops, flowers, plants, and trees, and helps them grow. Sharing pollen this way is called pollination." "Sharing's good," said Shin. Farmer Ellen pushed a can with a long spout into a hole in the back of one bee house. "This smoker will help us see the bees." She squeezed the handle and wisps of smoke puffed out. Hundreds of bees followed the smoke trail and flew into the air. Farmer Ellen said, "Now watch them work and hear what they say." "Bees don't talk," Amy said. "They do," Farmer Ellen said. "Listen to their buzz." Everyone watched and listened. This is what they heard. "One by one, we zip up high, buzzing through the bright blue sky. We fly over 2 waving dandelions, inviting us to visit. We find 3 wild strawberries bursting with sweetness. 4 apple blossoms tickle us with soft petals. 5 poppies stretch tall, greeting us like best friends. We stop for a drink where 6 farmhands water a crop of raspberries." "Bees sure get thirsty," Jake said. "Shh," said Amy. "They're still buzzing." We see 7 cloves dance in the sunlight. 8 flowering cherry trees shimmer pink and white. In the garden, 9 shiny pea pods flutter in the breeze. Before we fly home, 10 tulips stand and nod, thankful for our pollen. Buzzing, flying, working, we do more than you may know. Each of us is nature's farmer, helping food and flowers grow. "What did you hear?" asked Farmer Ellen. "Bees count," Shin said. "Why else are bees important?" Mr. Tate asked. "They make honey," Natalie said. "Yes," said Farmer Ellen. "Bees drink nectar, a sweet liquid from plants, and carry it back to their hives." "Why?" asked Natalie. "Juice inside a bee's stomach changes the nectar into honey," said Farmer Ellen. "Bees spit the honey into a honeycomb made from beeswax. Then worker bees dry the new honey by flapping their wings faster than we can blink." Jake and Natalie tried flapping their arms as fast as bees' wings. Amy knelt to watch a bee on a clover blossom. Bees sure are busy. Yes, said Farmer Ellen, and without bee pollen, crops wouldn't grow, and we wouldn't have food to eat. Eli said, Bees are nicer than I thought. Farmer Ellen smiled. It's time to check the hives. Everyone helped slide wooden frames from the bee houses. They found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 golden honeycombs. Farmer Ellen said, to get honey from honeycombs, we'll use an extractor. This machine spins honey out, which then flows into jars. We put a cap on tight and label the jar, all ready to take home. Before the class boarded the bus to leave, Farmer Ellen pulled jars from a crate. Would you like a gift from the bees? Sweet, Jake said. Thanks for the honeybees, shouted Natalie. And for helping plants grow, said Shin. A bee whisked past Amy's ear. She waved at it. Buzz to you too.